Yay, beautiful. There we go. All right, let's take a deep collective breath. Welcome. Welcome to our Beltane call. You can just feel the energies today. It's been a wild, windy night in California. I was at a Beltane ceremony with a bonfire, and we were like, oh my goodness, the winds of change are blowing really strongly. Let's be very careful with this fire last night. And here we are on May 1st. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring us through a beautiful ceremony that's going to include some of the tools that we use in the mystery school so that we can really get present. And let's call in the directions and honor the elements together like our ancestors did. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about why we gather on this day and how to harness these energies for our lives and for the collective at this time. So I'm going to invite that as we call in the directions that you feel them, not some abstract thing outside of yourself, but within you. We are not separate from the elements. And these directions have qualities that pull us into more presence. And in the mystery school that I'm a teacher in, we begin with the East. We begin with the East gate and the element of air. So let's take a collective deep breath together and really feel the wings of our heart, feel the air spirits. Feel the prana, the inspiration, the quickening that lifts stagnation, depression, and sorrow out of our lungs and brings in that joy. And we honor the element of air. We invoke you, air spirit, angel of air. Purify our mental body. Give us clarity of vision and sight like the winged ones, far seeing into a bright future. Filled with this joy, we lift our vibration with these winds of change. We lift our wings and soar higher together. We honor the East in the place of the rising sun, the place of the wisdom keepers of the East, the ancient traditions, the golden dawn. Hail and welcome East, welcome air. I'm going to invite my beloved brother to call in the South and the fires. Will you do so, Argon?
Absolutely, thank you. And we greet the element, the sacred element of fire in the South. Welcome transformation, welcome action. Reignite the fire within every cell in our beings, in every piece. We invite you in, we invite your wisdom, your frequency, your purification. Hail and welcome to the gate guardians of the South in the element of fire.
Hail, welcome fires, purification, welcome South. Thank you, beloved. And now I will call in the West. And we honor the waters in the West, and just feeling for those of us who live on the West Coast, the Great Pacific, the swimmers, the cetaceans, all these water beings, and the energy of the great oceans. And feel the waters within us, our blood, sweat, and tears. Water, record and memory, memnos, mother, divine feminine, fluid, consciousness and form. We welcome waters, flowing emotional purification, the spirit of water. Let us stay fluid in our emotions, trusting our feeling body navigation, riding the waves with more ease and grace. Hail, welcome West, welcome water. And as you feel these elements in you really deeply connecting with me to these places inside your being, we now call in the north gate, and the element of earth, feeling in your heart your connection to earth. Hail and welcome north, earth, mother beneath us, solid ground, terra firma, Gaia. We give thanks for all the abundance and the beauty, the nurturance, the way you selflessly give and sustain us. And we feel held and grounded in our own bones, the minerals, the six-sided crystals within our blood and our cells, the earth element within our bodies. We give thanks for this opportunity to be here now on this beautiful planet in this 3D realm together. What an amazing opportunity. We ask that our physical bodies are supported and that the angel of earth continue to help us purify so that our bodies are truly aligned with the divine, sacred, holy temples. Hail and welcome north, welcome earth. And now we call in the center of this wheel and the center of our own sacred hearts. If you want to put your hands over your precious heart chakra, bowing towards the center, breathing into the center of the heart, we call in the center point, the sipapu, the singularity within our own hearts, the center of life itself, the spark. We call in the etheric element, ether, great mystery, great spirit, and all the benevolent ones that love us unconditionally from beyond the veil, the whispers, the guidance, the touch of the angelic wing, just feeling your connection to your personal guides, to your gnosis, to your heart knowing. And we ask this ceremony be held in sanctity, sanctify our spirits. We gather today, we gather to feel the quintessence, the depth of our love and our coming together from essence. Hail and welcome center, welcome aether. And I'd like to send this beautiful rainbow light around our etheric field. If you can imagine all of us as if we're sitting together in ceremony, sitting with a fire in the center of our temple. Perhaps the temple is earthly, with trees all around, like I experienced yesterday, this temple of Gaia's beauty. Just close your eyes for a moment and feel that we send beautiful, great, loving, white, running horse around the periphery of this etheric temple, and feel your gratitude to be here, almost as if you could reach out side to side and feel another beloved, that you are not alone, and that we do this great work together. Beautiful. We have set the space. Let's ring to that. And friends who are coming on Facebook, come on over to Zoom. I'm going to show some wonderful things behind me in the background, and we're listening to solfeggio tones, harmonics that heal the body, that are blessing us. And I'm going to complete the Facebook transmission so that I can be fully focused and not be looking up and down. So come on over. Blessings. All right. Good to see everyone. If you want to pop where you're coming in from, like people have been, it's really special. I like to imagine us like light nodes lighting up around the globe. When we gather with high frequency, loving intentions, we create this ripple, this wonderful work. And I'm just kind of scanning down to see, it's good to see Jody from Michigan, Veronica from Colorado. Good to see you, beloved Scott, again. I'm so touched that you're here. And I'm not sure if you're back in the Bay. Yes, you are. And it is cold. We have some rain coming. Carol says, strong thunderstorms in El Salvador. Welcome all the way from El Salvador. Beautiful. Joyce from Seattle. Endale, upstate New York. Tammy from Santa Fe. Kat from France. Welcome, welcome. It's very late over there. I was wondering if people were going to make it from Europe. Thank you. It really touches my heart. Argon next to me here in the Bay Area in San Rafael. Nathan from Malibu with the dolphins, humpback whales, and their calves. How wonderful. Are you seeing them today? Have you been watching them? Oh, beautiful. Thanks for bringing that energy. I can feel that as we called in the element of water in the West. I felt their presence with us. Rodney from Oakland, Aaron from San Diego, Dia Therese from the Valley of Peace. It's so fun to say that. I love every time you're here. I love your town's name. Omashar from Colorado. Thank you for coming, brother. And I love your background. It's so beautiful. Rhonda, North Carolina, and Lara all the way from England. Wow, my heart's already full. I can feel how we're coming together, some of us because we have made these turns of the wheel important events to honor in our lives, and others because there's a knowing that maybe you might not know with your mind what this is about, but your heart remembers, and you know that it is a blessing to gather on these days. I like to think of them almost like a acupuncture point in the collective turning of the wheel, where we can really potentize our prayers and the collective loving frequency together. It's said that these few months leading up to summer solstice, the springtime, and now we're exactly, for those who don't know, May Day, Beltane, May 1st, is the center point, exactly the midway between spring equinox and summer solstice. So this is one of the 8 high holy days from our ancient Celtic pagan ancestors. Beltane derives its name from Belenus, Bel, the god of fire, the bright spirit. And I'm going to just give a little more information about Beltane and some cool images to connect more with it. So Belenus, sometimes called the Bright One, is one of the most ancient and widely worshipped of the pagan Celtic deities. He is associated with the harvest and pastoral. That's like that the cows are safe and protected for their milk. And he is the one that they used to light these great bonfires and pray to on this day, Belenus. This is a time where the Celts offered their praise to Bel, who was not only a god of cycles of life and death, he was a solar deity, and he was considered, like many solar deities, one of the most powerful, most important, by having victory over the powers of darkness, bringing people back into another cycle of harvest with lots of abundance. So they worshipped this Bel god, and lit the fires of Beltane and celebrated the night before May 1st. Last night was a night that so much wildness and revelry was happening. Many of our ancestors were dancing and singing and really having quite the time with the bonfires. There are many interesting traditions on this day. One of them is that there's a tradition that a male being is chosen. Sometimes it was random, like a plate of oat cakes were passed around. And if the oat cake had a sun either under it or on it, that was the stag king. And he would don the stag crown. And then the other oat cake had a moon under it or upon the bottom of it, and that was the May Queen. And whether or not they were in a relationship, these two, for the harvest and the fecundity of the land, were put together to have lovemaking all night in honor of the fecundity and fertility of the land. So this was a time of sacred sexuality. These ancient ancestors predate the Roman conquest of the British Isles by thousands of years. So much of the pagan religions, earth-based religions, goddess religions, although Bel is a masculine solar god, they had a very different relationship with sexuality, sacred sexuality. It was much, much later that the church, the Roman Empire, really tried to snuff out these celebrations. But this, on May Eve, life and heat and warmth and beauty, flowers bursting everywhere, and sexuality on earth, all the animals mating. Have you seen them where you live? My yard is full of turkeys doing their dance right now. Boy, are they putting on a show. This is where it's abundant fertility at its peak right now on all levels. So the maiden, the May Queen, represents the goddess herself in her fullness, in her abundance. And she's the manifestation of growth, of renewal, of flora, of springtime, the May bride. While the stag king is sometimes also called the green man, the oak king, Jack in the Green, the solar god, and he and she dance and drink honey mead, and then they go off to love make the night through. It is like a great wedding of these archetypes, the god and the goddess. And people often chose a new mate at this time. Beltane was a time of hand fasting, a time where they would commit to a year and a day. And if they were already committed and they wished to renew their commitment, this was a time they did that. And if things were not working out so well, it was a time to consider a new partner to be hand fasted with. So this year and a day hand fasting was a real tradition of our pagan ancestors, done with tying on a ribbon that symbolizes the two people coming together and then untying it, symbolizing that they are together of their own free will. Isn't that an amazing concept? So hopefully these are some interesting new things to be with for all of us and learn about Beltane. For me, in my heart, I love coming together to celebrate these high holy days and tap into the energy, the power and the energy that's available for us. So one of the beautiful parts about our community calls is that we have an opportunity to get very present and to share and to feel each other. And as we share our hearts, it's like sharing deep collective medicine, where what one person shares blesses and touches another person who may be feeling similarly and not have the words to describe it. So let's go on an inner journey. And when we come out of that journey, that inner guided meditation, I'm going to invite us to share from our hearts and really feel where we can tap into the energies and offer a piece for the collective today. And I like to use some tools as we prepare to go inward. I'm going to teach a very simple practice, and that is using our hands of light. So let's rub our hands of light together and bring them to our heart for a moment, just in a prayer mudra, closing our eyes. Deep breath into the center of your precious heart, right behind those hands, and feel into the fire, the spark, the sacred fire in the center of your own heart. Breathing as if each breath could spark that fire a little brighter, and let that spark be filled with hope and with intent. As this is a celebration of fire, the fire of life, the fire of aliveness, the fire of even passion of the heart, the creative will. Feel into your personal intention for this season. Perhaps feel into the seeds that you've been planting since Imbolc, the dreams and visions you've been nurturing with the moon cycles. And if it's not clear, just feel into a sense of great gratitude to be here now, coming together in the heart. And perhaps even ask for guidance, for that spark of aliveness to be brightened, to be catalyzed, for your inspiration, your passion to be reactivated. Deep, deep breath. And then we're going to open the mudra to form the Padma mudra. That's like a flower, like a lotus. Our pinky tips and thumb tips remain together and the chin lifts. Deep breath and feel that fire just burning bright in the center of your heart. And then we're going to slowly lower our hands as if you're holding lotus blossoms down on your lap, open palms, and leaning back a little bit so that your crown comes back and your heart moves forward. And feeling how as you lift the heart and let yourself lean into your central channel, it's like unwinding that forward-leaning, future-based mental posture, leading heart first, receptive, open, breathing deeper than you usually breathe. A few deep, deep belly breaths. Feel as if you could breathe all the way down into your lower back lungs. We're often forward-leaning and shallow breathing in the West. And as you lift your heart and breathe deeper, feel gravity holding you. Feeling this invitation to stay both lifted and peacefully relaxed, held. Earth below you. And now we invite this beautiful solar light, solar logos, like that sun god Belenus, to bless our crown, to shower down, dialing open the 1,000-petaled lotus of your crown to receive the light in your third eye. Deep breath, activating the light-sensitive parts of your brain, expanding your capacity to receive the light, and feeling as the pineal, the pituitary, the hippocampus becomes activated with this inner light, feeling a sweet golden blessing on your brow and shining through your skull, breathing and receiving this blessing of the light. And then gently bowing a little so that the light then pours down to the base of the skull and opening that channel, we open this lesser known chakra that is responsible for listening beyond the veil, just as that third eye is for seeing beyond the veil. Letting our bodies become like static-free receivers to receive more beauty, more divine resonance. And we lift the chin and the light pours into the throat. And on this day of creativity, just feeling the blessing of your powerful throat chakra and all that wishes to be transmitted through clear seeing and clear listening in your life, unfettered by old stories. On this day of great light and energy, opening the channel, breathing the light down now from the throat, down into the torso, past the clavicle, activating the high heart. Breathing into this also lesser known chakra that is responsible for your vitality in many ways, the thymus gland there, and feeling the metaphysical properties that it contains, deep remembrance, activating gifts that you carry lifetime to lifetime, the keys you carry. Feel the energy pouring across your chest and your clavicle, down your arms, through the meridians, into your hands of light, the lifted heart, the open palms, feeling the connection, as if you could hold in the center of your palms 2 bright flames. Feeling each palm chakra opening. And we're going to now feel our right palm as it's tingling and pulsing. Slowly reach it up, diagonally up to the right, as if you could tap into the solar light even more with the tip of your middle finger, raising the right arm, lifting the chin, feeling this invitation to bathe yourself in this language of light, our divine mother tongue. And feel that energy moving through the right arm and crossing over into the left hemisphere of the brain, and then coming back diagonally down as the hand moves down and stays about heart height. Feel the whole right side lit up in gold, all the way through the torso, the sacrum, the hips, the right leg and the right foot. Feel this beauty, this grace, this solar light rooting down through your right foot now. And now bring your attention to your left palm of light, tingling, pulsing, awakening the little tiny eyes of the goddess in each fingertip and the chakra in the center of that palm. And now reach it lovingly down, almost as if you could swirl up the earth energy like a qigong exercise, feeling a fecund emerald green light coming up through the building, the foundation, the floor, up through what you're sitting on into that left foot, pulling this green energy. Mother Earth's beauty, this green emerald support, vitality up your left side, breathing it up all the way up the leg into your pelvis, into your sacrum, into your belly and your back on the left, to the back heart, wing, into that left shoulder and arm and throat, and then your face until it crosses over into the right hemisphere of your brain, and feel it blossoming into the right hemisphere as the left hand comes up to meet the right like a wing on each side. Deep breath as you see yourself green and gold, this fecund Gaia green, the solar golden light. And now bringing the right hand as if it has a golden flame or orb, and bringing that to your solar plexus, pressing it lightly on your solar plexus for more strength, willpower, vitality. Feel this empowerment blessing you right into the center of your being. Feel how it affects your posture. Deep breath, and then bringing that left palm with a green emerald orb, perhaps with a flame in it too, right to the center of your heart chakra, pressing that emerald green orb into your heart with so much love, so much compassion, so much devotion. Feeling that blessing to your life. And then slowly bringing these two palms together as if you could form a diamond shape with your palms facing outward, your forefingers and thumb tips connecting, the other fingers spreading out, lifting the heart, and feeling the four fingertips at the heart, the thumb tips at the solar plexus, and this energy of green and gold coming together and emanating out together in a beautiful emanation, which is like your unique, beautiful calling card on the etheric. This bright beauty, sometimes we call it like a mandala or a light shield, not a shield of protection, a shield that is to harmonize your auric field. Feel that radiating before you. Feel it perhaps wrapping around you like a luminous egg. If there are any symbols, sacred geometries, or images that come to you to place on this beauty, this emanation, let them ripple through your field. And I'm hearing beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty to the left of me, beauty to the right, beauty above me, beauty below, beauty within, and beauty surrounds. Beauty surrounds. Take a moment and just let yourself play with this energy by lifting your hands and feeling this fullness that you've cultivated on this powerful day. Bright light, bright fires, fecundity, fertility. Let your hands dance within your field and just potentizing this energy, finding the flame where it needs to be brought into your own body for blessing, for healing, perhaps touching a certain part of your body, and feeling what needs to be purified in this fire, what is asking to be released, what no longer serves. And you can feel that knowing in your heart what patterns, what old stories. Give it to this etheric fire. Another couple breaths of really allowing it to be seen, and perhaps it has a color or a shape, and letting it dissolve and alchemize in this bright fire. We purify and dissolve that which no longer serves. One more deep breath, and then letting the ashes just falling to the earth as good, helpful mineralization for more fruits and flowers in the soil of growth to come. Let's bring our right hand now to our heart chakra and our left to our dantian, our hara, or our womb space under the navel. And as you hold your precious body temple, bowing the chin and just feeling into that which you are nourishing and growing, from the ashes that you've given that no longer serve. Take a couple breaths to really feel what that is for you. These high holy days are powerful times to really get clear with your prayer. One more deep breath, and then we slowly drop our hands of light back to our laps. And we let a little bit of light come through our lashes with a downward gaze. Very gently, very slowly scrolling your eyes back. Thank you. I bow to you in deep honor, deep, deep gratitude for your coming to do this work today for your life. I know we've all been going through so many waves, so much moving and cooking. Yes. So, my loves, I'm going to offer my chalice, and if you have water, this is a wonderful time after an inner journey. Let's bless it with the waters. I offer this chalice as a symbol of the feminine in all of us, even if you're in a male body, this part that receives, this part that surrenders and receives and holds the waters of remembrance. Drink of the waters of remembrance. Alchemize anything less than love. Drink of the waters of remembrance. Transfiguration through grace. Blessed be. I'd like to actually show some images. I forgot I was going to give a little slideshow of some of the Beltane images that I've collected for you. So here's the Stag King and the May Queen with the three moons, which is also a fun kind of sun. The central moon is the solar. We have the masculine and feminine represented like we did on the journey, and here again coming together in the woods, in the green wood. Here we have people dancing around a very, very big bonfire. The one that I was dancing around yesterday was like this high. This one, it's too dry in California, too dangerous where I was. Here we have our beautiful maypole. This is a tradition also to weave the maypole. I thought this was pretty. The top of the maypole covered with these bright blooms, the fecundity of the flowers. Here's a gorgeous Celtic goddess, May Queen. So beautiful, this celebration. And for us to come into our connection to this time in our own unique way, I would love to ask those questions again to you and to invite some shares in the chat today. Because when one shares their heart, like I said before, it's great medicine for others. So on this day of fires and purification, what are you willing to release into the fire, to be purified in grace, to let go of, as in old patterns, small stories? When we speak it so in ceremony and we're witnessed, there's a power to that on an essence level. It's an activation that you're making a commitment on a soul level to really be more aware. The other parts of you may catch up to this awareness, but when we speak it or write it in sacred ceremony and it's witnessed, it is done on the etheric, on an essence level. The initiation has begun, and then you will be aware when it comes up in your life, and you'll have choice and freedom. So what are you willing to release into this Beltane fire? Here we go. This is a time of witnessing each other, simply witnessing. Dia Therese, I am releasing all former perceptions. I would probably add all former perceptions that no longer serve my most optimal growth and life unfolding, all perceptions that keep me stuck and small. Yes to that. Blessed be. Randy says, part of my innate proclivity is pissing off shadow. You're like a shadow hunter. I witnessed you. Blessed be. Endale, releasing the block to speaking my truth, my authentic voice, witnessing that prayer and the releasing of whatever that block is. Whatever it is, may the fires of purification clear it with grace. Blessed be. Carol, releasing fear, jealousy, resentment, struggle, and loneliness. Just holding that for the one. Sister, I know that this is medicine for so many. Thank you. Thank you. Blessed be. Jody is releasing fear and financial blocks. I'm just feeling they both kind of live in that root, right? The root chakra. And we're just seeing this red, rubescent light just burning through whatever stagnation is there, opening to trust and flow. Blessed be. Rhonda, releasing feelings of unworthiness and insecurities that no longer serve. Feeling like we did in that guided journey, the power that comes in that posture, in that solar plexus, that empowered center of your being, that is with you now forever. Just coming back to that confidence. Blessed be. Om Ishar, I choose to set free the pattern that when my mind and life feels free, the pattern searches for some previous hurt or slight to occupy my mind and attempt to lower my vibration. Thank you for naming that, brother. I know that tendency, it's like the addictive, like waiting for the shoe to drop almost. Many of us have that, those deeply grooved neural pathways, probably from our imprinting. So just holding that part in trust. Yes, it can feel peaceful, powerful, beautiful. You are safe in that feeling. Blessed be. Dana, distorted perceptions, untruths, and unreasonable fear are being released into the Beltane fires of purification. Blessed be. Scott, releasing any thoughts or belief systems that no longer serve me or my community. Thank you, brother. Powerful, in great service to the one. We do this work together. Oh. Kat, I release seeking truth and wisdom outside of my sacred vessel. Really feeling you, sister, trusting your gnosis, your inner knowing, your heart knowing, your wisdom body for the one. What a powerful shift. Carol, releasing the need to criticize and judgment. Blessed be, sister, and watch how often that judgment starts towards the self. That inner critic towards the self that keeps our vibration low and then projects out on others. It's a hall of mirrors. So thank you for this great work for the one. Luana, I'm releasing more forgiveness for others and forgiving myself for not forgiving, for not forgiving sooner or before now. I love that you're saying this. Any part that's still having challenge and fully forgiving, may it be held in love. May that part soften in grace. May we recognize that love is forgiving, not forgetting. I love that play on words. We often want to get some kind of amends, some kind of something from another being, and then we'll forgive them. What if we just forgive them? And it's not about allowing harm, right? We know that in our own self-honor, it's never about putting ourselves back in harm's way, but we can release the messenger and raise our own frequency in full forgiveness. Blessed be. Argon, I release control and expectations and open myself to flow with grace. It feels so good to read. Thank you, brother. Beautiful. Sylvia, channeling Mother Durga Kali today, more than releasing, rebirthing my sacred sexuality. Image of a green lotus in my womb with lightning shooting from the petals, an invitation to image sacred geometry. Powerful, sister. Birthing the new. Blessed be. Joyce, being one, together in community, harmony. Beautiful. That's the next phase. That's the blossoming. That's the fruits and flowers coming. Thank you for you're a little ahead of that wave of the next question, and it feels good to feel that already coming in. Pamela, I release excess weight, emotional eating, and self-sabotage, and not feeling good enough. Blessed be, sister. And for the little one that doesn't feel good enough, that's wanting that soothing through the comfort of food, feeling this embrace of Great Mother, that she is safe, that she is enough, she is loved, as she releases any old stories to the contrary, holding her. Veronica, releasing material objects, wonderful lightness. Spring cleaning, letting go, literally, things that no longer serve. Blessed be. Roban, may I release all false beliefs and life-diminishing stories. May it be so now. May it be so now. Life-enhancing, love-enhancing, new stories, new human story. Blessed be. Andrea, releasing the need to fix, change myself. Blessings for this release. I'm exactly as I'm meant to be. Ah, that feels so relaxing. Thank you, beloved. As I read that, I feel the one going like, what if there was nothing to fix, change, become? We're so addicted to bettering, fixing, changing ourselves. To recognize wholeness, to recognize essence, to rest, and just simply be. Thank you for that beauty. Blessed be. Cat, I release the protective mode to escape the world, my inner cave when I feel hurt. Yeah, I'm sure that is medicine for many here. The avoidance of life, the turning away, the shutting down, how to stay centered and present and transmute the little one, the ouch stories, to see that every act is either a cry for love or an act of love. I can't even remember where these quotes come from anymore, but I know there's great masters that say these things. If we could recognize that everyone was either acting in love or crying out for love, we would feel a lot less hurt. It would be a lot less personal, wouldn't it? We'd be able to release the messenger and just hold ourselves. If there's that ouch, to really feel, where have I felt that before and before, until we get to our little one who's just asking us to hold so close their lovability. Thank you, beloved. Sky Horse, releasing all judgments of any circumstance and stand in clarity, peace, and observation. Releasing and allowing all thought forms to flow through, and may only the thoughts that serve the ultimate good for all prevail. Powerful, brother. Tracking thought forms, we start to become aware, whose thoughts are these anyway? Ultimately, it's like there's so much conditioning, so much programming, and by, there's this deeper peace and silence. I feel you calling that forth powerfully. Thank you. Darina, releasing all energy blockages on all levels that do not serve me individually and collectively, consciously and subconsciously. Aho. Wow, you can really feel the fires consuming this, all that no longer serves. Karen, I choose to release anything that blocks me from being all that I am. Aho. I'm feeling to put a violet flame behind me. I used to have a background. That would be fantastic as we let it burn. Let's see if I still can find that anywhere. Sometimes Zoom just takes away my backgrounds. I have to go find them again. If it's not easy, well, here's a violet flame. I'm gonna hold this for the full transmutation in grace, releasing Joyce, releasing sadness and self-doubt into the fires. We're just cranking it up to the violet frequency now in total compassion, transmutation, success and purpose, Master Coach. I love your name. Yes, I release into the Beltane fire for transmutation, anger and impatience. Beautiful. It's like that right position of the solar plexus, neither blown out nor caved in. That full alignment with divine will. You can feel the power without the reactivity. Any patterns that are overblown getting eaten up in the violet flames. Rhonda, releasing feeling unsafe in my body and distorted body image. Blessed be for the one. Body as the holy temple of love. It was Marianne Williamson. Great. She's got some amazing quotes. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, the violet light. Clearing all the thought forms, anything out of alignment with divine outpicturing on this powerful day, letting the fire just transmute it into love and compassion for self and other. We're going to go one step deeper. Oh, Laura is releasing the thought that I am not enough. Blessed be. Right there, the core lie, the lie in the core. You're more than enough. Precious. Blessed be. Joyce, releasing comparisons of my own achievements and creativity to others. Both directions. Transmuting the pendulum swing for the one. You can watch how the mind, the ego mind, will compare less than, more than, superior, inferior. When we stay in the heart, we are interconnected in love and see each other's achievements, beauty, abundance as a blessing. There's more than enough. Transmuting scarcity and separation in the heart. We're doing this great work together. Thank you. Candy, I release lack of abundance and codependent relationships and not speaking up. Powerful. Aho. All right, let's take a deep breath. Feel the fires that have been doing this great work, and feel any places in the body you can close your eyes. Anything that was holding, any part that those shares catalyzed, you can feel where there was medicine from you. Take a moment in your own body temple and just feel if there's any mudra or movement to come into this higher octave, heart and solar plexus, unconditional love, divine willpower, alignment, transmuting all those patterns in the body. And if your hands of light want to feather or brush or smudge the body in any way, you can activate your hands of light and just let it come off of the body. Purification in these Beltane fires, as if we've jumped through the smoke and smudged ourselves. We are here now, holding this beauty together. Good work, everyone. Beautiful work. Whew. I was thinking I could put us in a really fun background for a moment. Welcome to my temple. We're going into the green and gold now. This is a real temple space I created, and it's just got a lovely feeling. So we've jumped over the fire outside, and now we're going into the temple. And I'm going to invite that as we come back into this beauty of the green and gold on this Beltane, the earth and the sun, that we also feel our bright light of intention. And in this powerful archetypal temple that's behind me, it's kind of hard to see. Right on this altar is a little Artemis, and she's the huntress, she's the archer, and she's the one that says, I intend, I empower. Feeling the spark of intention in your heart and the empowerment in your solar plexus, feeling into this next phase of your life, feeling into what you are really going for, like planting those seeds so that they can burst forth and flower and fruit in the harvest, that you will have an abundant yield this cycle. And I'm going to do a fun practice with you where we're going to imagine an etheric bow. So taking your hands together at the heart, and then we're going to point them out as if it's holding a bow. But before we pull the string back, let's arc this other hand up and feel the golden light blessing this prayer, this intention, and all the air elementals, the stars, the moon, and then circling down all the animals and plants on Gaia, feeling that you are not alone here, that we are such a huge family, interconnected, down to the earth below, and then pulling the energy from Mama Gaia up, 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 as if you're pulling back that bowstring at eye level and feeling your intention and your prayer in your heart. Let's shoot that arrow of intention from the bow of surrender together with the sound Reem. Pulling back. 1, 2, 3. Reem. Awesome. I think we should do it again. Let's just do it quicker. 1, 2, 3. Arcing around, feeling the heart wide open with this intention and prayer, all the support cultivating up through the center line, pulling that to the eye. 1, 2, 3. Reem. And the goddess loves 3s, so let's make it really matter. Last time. Focus on that point if you want to see your dreams and visions already complete in fruition, and feel the joy and the gratitude this time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are so supported. We are so blessed. Pulling that up, pulling the string back, the arrow of intention. 1, 2, 3. We release it. We release it now from the bow of surrender. It is done. And because this is a powerful community call, that we have the opportunity of potentizing and amplifying anything here to be witnessed. Just like I know Joyce is saying, I wish we could dance around the maypole. We can dance in our rooms and feel the joy in our bodies. And we can also share if there are any visions for self or the collective to be potentized. We've shot them from the arrow and pulled them from the bow of surrender. Now they're flying forth. If there's anything that you wish to be amplified in this field, potentized in love, a vision of your heart, go ahead and put that in the chat. I may not I may not have time to read all of the shares, but we have the opportunity for everyone to read what we want to be potentized and witnessed. I know, Dia Therese, isn't that so fun? I love these practices, these beautiful tools. Yes, I have the big smile, and I hope you do too. So what are you shooting forth? What is your intention? I know we all are carrying such magic and beauty and abundant goodness for the one. There are ways that will inspire and touch each other so deeply. Here we go. Dana, I invite in real, authentic love in more than one expression. Yes, bless. What's a great mantra? Argon, we should do a fun mantra like, yes, yum, yay. Now we're in Beltane. It's all about abundance and fertility. Yay. Sylvia, the fertility of the Beltane fire, embodied in renewal of earth and all beings. Aho. Yes, yum, yay. Scott, I love this word, potentizing. Maximum grace for everyone. Oh, that feels so good. Yes, yum, yay. I tend to make up words. I wonder if potentizing or potentize is a real word. One of the words I've made up is vulnerageous. It's like being courageously vulnerable. Dia Therese says she is just putting out there for her life partner. Potentize now. Yes, yum, yay. Maximum grace. Yay. Kat, I trust my own wisdom. I stand for my truth in integrity and sovereignty. Trusting that. Deep gnosis, heart knowing, belly wisdom. Yes, yes, yes. We can switch up the mantra. Dorina Joy, how about alchemizing all the amazing energies within and all around us? Oh, yes. Bless, bless. Scott, it is an Edenism. Okay. Skyhorse, the fruits of my labors, creating the sweetest beauty for the planet's people to receive the remembrance of our union with nature. Aho, brother. Yes. Bless, bless. Joyce, I invite forgiveness, celebration, and joy. I invite weightlessness and unburdening. What's the opposite of unburdening? It's freedom. Freedom. Yes, bless. Laughter is the best medicine. Is it World Laughter Day today? Oh, I don't know. Paula, stepping into my power and being the best version of myself. Blessed be, beloved. Yes. Oh, Mashar, you like my mantra? Yes, yum, yay. Awesome. Errol, for abundance in every area of my life and for everyone. Blessed be. Dana, potentize is actually a word. I just checked. We're going to have this little dictionary chat here. Okay. Rhonda, I invite in opening to and strengthening my connection with God's love for myself and others. May it be so now. Yes. Omashar, to fully feel my connection to original source and act in this world from this place, thy will, not mine. Yeah, and your beautiful heart knowing that leads you every step in alignment with that divine will as a ray of light emanating forth from the center point. You are that. Blessed be. Yay. Every day is an excellent day for laughter, silliness, and fun. Aho. And Laura says, I invite love, only love. I am so blissed out right now reading your shares of what you're potentizing. It's feeling so high frequency, so good. I don't know if I missed anything. I was bouncing around a little bit, but I'm feeling there's more coming in. Okay. Kat, blessings to all the brothers and sisters, blessings and love. You're so welcome, beloved. And Suzette, I am open to all new possibilities for my life. That's it. Just remaining open like that empty vessel, empty presence. All things are possible in love. Beautiful. It's 313 in California. I like numbers. That's a fun number. So, my loves, as we are here in blessing and amplifying, and one of the most powerful ways to open the field, open the body, and open the heart is gratitude. If there are any gratitudes that you want to share, anything that has already come into fruition that you just wish to be witnessed in or potentize even more, your gratitude is like a gateway into higher octaves of consciousness. And as we share that frequency, we lift the one even more. So what can you offer from your heart in gratitude today for the one heart, for all beings who are present in all that we will then ripple in our walk, in our lives? Watch how you affect your nearest and dearest when you do this work and then you share your heart and your frequency. It's so, so beautiful. I am so grateful for all of you. You showed up despite the Mercury retrograde tech wobble. You came and shared so vulnerably and beautifully. I am grateful for this work. I'm grateful for my soul family, and all of you are that. This feeling that we are the ones that are here, that are willing to feel, to touch the deep places, to hold each other in these times. So grateful. All right. Debbie Grace, I call forth this new Beltane grid system of dragon fire soul light that bursts new twin prime beloveds into manifest reality. And I feel in your share this place in your precious heart that's calling in your beloved. Blessed be, may it be so now that we are in right relationship, right mirroring with our deep self-love and deep self-honor, that we dance in that honor with another. May it be so. Blessed be. Melissa, blessed be everyone. I welcome in only positive energy for all. And I'm feeling the gratitude round now. Kat says, gratitude for the healing of Patrick, my husband. Blessed be. Randy, if not for love, then why? Yeah. I remember, does anyone remember that movie Stardust, where a star was personified as this maiden? Claire Danes played this star that fell to earth as a young woman, and she said that as stars, they watch humans and they see all of our confusion and illusion and the reactivity, the violence, the war, and it breaks their hearts. They're so confused why we would do these things. And then she says they also witness the love, the pure love, the innocence, the depth of love that we're capable of feeling. And they're captivated. And I'm badly paraphrasing, but in the movie, she said, this is why we keep watching, we keep holding space for you, because we have the capacity to love so deeply. And my sense is that we're moving out of this age of density, this age of the illusion of separation. We've been kind of in the birthing pains of this shadow of the third chakra, this power struggle, this individuation that was necessary, right? And as we come into the age of Aquarius, fully this next age, the individuation gets more refined, but it's not just about the one as a separate self. We are letting go of all the conditioning, all the programming, so that we can see each other in truth and harmony and essence and in interconnectivity. The age of the heart, this air element of the heart. The age of Aquarius is ruled by air, fast, telepathic abilities come online. When your heart is open, the innocent heart, all sorts of amazing abilities start to open up for us. You'll be hearing things, each other's thoughts. We'll be feeling knowings, direct knowings, faster, more intuition, more gnosis. So it's an exciting time to be alive. What else are we grateful for, Carol? So grateful for opportunities like this to join like-minded individuals, to celebrate special events like this, as am I. Blessed be. Carla, grateful my rescue dog Waylon made a full recovery from a life-saving spinal surgery. Blessed be. Our beloved pets, they're so unconditionally loving, such angels. So sweet. Jody, yay! I remember one of your shares about your car. It's a blessing you got a new car. All is well. You're safe. That's the main thing that matters. And now you have a way to be free and move around. Yes, yes. Pat, each day I'm grateful for my inner guidance, the day, the air, the earth, for you and our group. Oh, thank you, Pat. So much love to you, sister. Amber, I'm so grateful for sharing this powerful Beltane love and blessings with all of you. Thank you, Amber, for bringing your aloha spirit, your beauty. Kat's grateful to be in a circle of love, holding and support. We are all so blessed to have each other. Randy, so cute. Feeling the bee energy. I almost wore my bee necklace. The Melissae are with us today. And the dolphin joy. Bee love on porpoise. Erin, grateful for you, Eden. Is there anything coming up where we can work with you? Yes, my love. Yes. I'll talk about that in a moment, and I'll just read some of the. Oh, yes, it's so late in Europe. Thank you for even coming from Europe. I'm so moved, Kat. Omashar, gratitude for my income, financial overflowing abundance, my ever-expanding ability to create beauty, my healing of all past hurts with others. And I'm grateful for your music, Omashar. Thank you for being such a blessing to so many with the frequencies you create, with the tones and music and voice that you share with us. Thank you, brother. Your music is really a gift for so many. Dana, grateful for soul connections, the strength of my heart, the way I've always been protected and supported in this life. Blessed be. Yes, there will be a replay. I think it's live streaming, I hope, to YouTube Live, and I'll put that in the email replay. You'll get that email if you signed up. Carol, feeling grateful for pension. Yes, less pressure. We like that. Financial flow, right? Energy, currency, the river flowing to the sea. We're all going to be sharing much more. In the age of Aquarius, we'll be seeing through the illusion of scarcity big time. There's so much abundance here. Gaia is so abundant. Mother is so abundant. Argon! I'm deeply grateful for me, for all you, and for my passionate creativity. I am so grateful for you, and I'm going to share. I have something so exciting to answer Erin's question that has to do with Argon too. Something exciting that we're going to be doing together is coming up. Darina, Beltane blessings to everyone, and you, Eden. Yes. Oh, I'm not going to take the time to read that whole poem, but people can take it and copy it and read it later if they want. It looks lovely. Oh, thank you, everyone. Isn't it a great movie? I know. I don't know why that zoomed in. There's so much gratitude pouring in. Loving these shares. So I wanted to save a little time to share another way to go really, really deep. Oh, wow. I'm kind of reading and talking at the same time. And there's so much beauty and so much gratitude. And then I see that my friend Nathan is having a birthday. Thank you for coming on your birthday. Let's beam him some love, everybody. Blessings to you, brother. So good to see you again, even virtually. Aww. Yes, to you. Grateful for the Beltane's potent elemental magic that flows through me to express and emanate the wisdom of nature and sensual awareness. Look at all the love you're getting on that. Yes! So awesome. So beautiful. Yay. So my loves, I'm lit up. This is my ecstasy. This is my joy. This is such an honor for me to come in and share on these turns of the wheel. And many of you have been with me on the Oracle office hours calls that I'm doing, honoring the moon cycles, and we've been having a lot of fun. I give an oracle with the beautiful cards from the 13 Moon Oracle. And I've been inspired to offer something a little deeper where we go into the body as the living temple, and we go into our energy body and really activate, awaken, and open each of our primary chakras, our energy centers. And one of the reasons I'm so fired up about this work is because I began with yoga and deep yogic training before I even found the mystery school. I was working with the energy body and with yogic practices. And then it found me, or I found it. I was very curious about shamanic work as well, and how to work with energies in a way that purify and clear on an energetic level. And my dear brother is also such a wonderful shamanic practitioner, and I'm gonna put you on with me. So Argon is here, and Argon is a priest in the 13 Moon Mystery School with me, and he is an anointing priest. He creates his own sacred oils. And about 6 months or so ago, I was invited to go to the south of France on a retreat, to hold a retreat there in the land where Mary Magdalene is said to have lived the rest of her life after the crucifixion and resurrection of Yeshua. And since I said yes to that great adventure, it's almost like Mary Magdalene has been with me even more than ever before. She came into my life about 21 years ago, really strongly. Funny enough, when I had a rock band and I was writing songs about her, and I had found a book about her before the whole kind of like everyone's into Mary Magdalene now. But this has come back into my life for a reason. Mary Magdalene was a miraphor. She was an anointing priestess. She was a wise teacher who taught the way of love with her beloved in union. They worked together. And the way of love, the Gnostic teachings of the Essenes of that time were very different than what we've come to be imprinted with from religion in the last couple thousand years. So it's one of my passions to lift the veils and to be part of this great return to the way of love as a priestess. And my brother Argon, as a priest, is a miraphor. He's a carrier of myrrh amongst many other oils. He has created powerful anointing oils for all of our temples in the last year-long training that he apprenticed me in. And I've invited Argon to come and be a part of our Rainbow Light Body Activation and Ascension Path of Mary Magdalene course that is happening starting this Thursday. So Argon, I'm so grateful that you're going to be with us and you're going to bring your oils in. If there's anything you want to share at all about that before we go, and then maybe Zunera, if you're here, love, I hope she's not been booted off with all the weird Mercury retrograde stuff. I was going to ask her to put the link in the comments, and I can do that too if needed. But Argon, what would you share about the chakra oils that you've created? And thank you so much for putting the link in the comments. There it is.
Well, thank you so much, Eden. I'm very excited about your course and participating with you in this Rainbow Light Body Activation and Ascension Path of Mary Magdalene. We are going to embark in a journey of rediscovery and initiation into the sacred work of the miraphors, which is an oral tradition that was held by Mary Magdalene and other women and men throughout history. We are going to be delving into sacred oils and realize that they have been used for healing, consecration, spiritual transformation, ascension, and rites of passage for thousands of years. And scent has an invisible influence over our emotions and memories, and the ability to penetrate our subconscious, self-conscious. So I'm very excited about this journey, and more so, I'm very excited about launching these new chakra balancing anointing oils and discover the power of alchemy.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm really excited, and I'm also excited because men have asked me, Eden, when are you going to do something that we can come to, that we can all do together? And I really feel like this is an incredible opportunity for us to be together. The 13 moon circles have traditionally been only women, and Argon's been one of the only men for many years that has been in one of those year-long trainings. But I feel like through these offerings, we can introduce our brothers to these ancient temple arts and practices, because we're waking up together and it's time to do this great work together. So if you know someone or you're here and you're feeling open to exploring that, please check out the link and see if it's calling to you. And I made a very special offer to everyone who was coming to the Oracle office hours. And I know some people are here that have already signed up for the Ascension course, because it's going to be taking the place of that time on Thursdays. And to stay together and to make that easier to do, there is a discount code for 20% off the Ascension course that I want to remind you to use, because we begin this Thursday. And so that is simply sister when it asks you, which isn't, I just said, men come too. It could say brother, but we had more women signing up. So I said, okay, I'll make it really simple, but it's for everyone. So just typing in sister, it automatically gives you that 20% off. And the reason this course is so dear to my heart is because we're going to be doing very powerful practices with each of our chakras and opening up the gifts and the superpowers that they have, transmuting the soul scars that we carry in them. So even on the releasing round, I was recognizing patterns of what people are releasing because they've been dealing with these things recycling in their life over and over. And much of that is because of our samskaras, because of the soul scars that aren't even just our own childhood imprints, but on a soul level, what we've been carrying. And now is a time that the mystery schools are sharing these deep teachings for us as a collective to raise our frequency, expand our capacity to receive the true light of our human divinity, to really reside in that higher octave together. And I want to share, excuse me, I want to share a lot of these tools with my community. Mira, for maybe Argon can write it in the, yes, the course is live online Thursdays from noon to 2 p.m. PST. And if you scroll back up, you'll see, I can put it one more time in the chat for everyone. Thanks for asking. On the page, it will share a lot more about it. It's from noon to 2 p.m. That part wasn't on the page, but the Thursdays and 7 weeks, all live. I will record and there'll be replays, there'll be some homework, some materials sent to you, and an incredible opportunity to work with Argon's oils, his anointing oils, to accelerate and support your journey. And that he has a wonderful plan for people who are like, oh my God, these oils are so valuable. He mixes upwards of like 20 sacred essential oils together sometimes in each blend. They are so powerful. They are curated when he's in deep meditation. He works with very specific crystals and oils together. He can share a lot more about that. And he's offering this opportunity for those who are in this course to receive his oils at an incredible discount membership payment plan that makes it a no-brainer. It's very, very easy to receive his chakra oils. So I'll be sending out something to my mailing list about that very soon. If you're interested, whether or not you do the course, I would love to support my brother to use his oils in your own ascension process, in your own self-healing and anointing practices. It is powerful work. So Argon, you're welcome to also drop your Dragon Alchemy website in the chat for everyone. I would love you to share your Blue Dragon Alchemy link, because not only has he created these chakra oils, he's created so many powerful oils. In the last year that you've been journeying in the work with me as my apprentice, I'm like blown away by the amount of inspiration and creativity that's flowing through you, brother, and your work as an alchemist. It's just been epic to witness you. So there's his link. I highly recommend checking it out. And I am just sending you all so much love. Thank you for staying. I know the last part we were in our gratitude round, and then we went into our sharing about this amazing opportunity. But in the end, I'd like to invite that if anybody has anything else just to say in closing, if there's any blessings, any prayers, that you're welcome to also use the chat, that we just close in this beautiful way together, that we can put that in the chat. Yes, Chriselle, that would be really powerful for you to learn and to add to your healing practice. For those of you who already consider yourself a healer, a light worker, a lamp lifter, a way shower, having these gifts, having these tools to then really assist you with your clients, with the people that come to you for guidance. This is how we do this together. Together we rise, we share our codes, our gifts, and our sacred teachings so that we can all just open the heart, open to the higher octave that's possible. So thank you all so much. Thank you all. So many blessings. Skyhorse says, nor visualization earlier, a simple thought. Whenever we are down, look up. It's an on switch to divine light and breath. Thank you, brother. Yeah, look up to the third eye, up to the sky, up to the sun. One of my favorite things to do is open my curtains in the morning, and sometimes I open the door and just step out and look through the trees at the sun and let the rainbow light bless the third eye. Look up. Feel your connection to life, to light, to the sun. There's so much goodness and beauty. And if you find yourself stuck on your screen with your head down and your neck kinked, go look up at the sun. Put your bare feet on the earth and look up. Look to the setting sun. It's safe. 20 minutes or so before sunset, sun gazing, barefoot on the earth. My beloved and I have done this practice for years, just to stand and honor the day and the sun. And since today is a day where we honor the sun god, the ancient sun god, let us bow to that beauty that we are so blessed. We are so blessed. Yay, everyone. Thank you. Let's lift it to the one heart, lifting up our hands of light, our hearts. And as Nathan says, look up to the one heart. Blessed be. And so it is. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.